Okay, on the other hand, we got the support documents for importing. Uh, Also here for importing, you got to get some documents or some information like related with the product, with the market, with the means of transportation, and so on, in order to know which documents you're going to get. The super document, if you see root, proforma invoice, commercial invoice, packing list, certificate of origins, the approvals, shipping documents, and custom mandates, those 8 documents are the same for exporting and for importing. So I'm going to be focused only in the documents that are mandatory for importing. So for importing, what documents do you need? So all this information is the same information that you got in the another presentation. So for exporting, first of all, you need to get the import declaration. In Spanish would be Declaración de Importación. This is the opposite to the export declaration. This document you have to present it to the custom or to ask to or present it and ask it to the custom authority before importing the merchandise. Why before? Because remember when does the custom obligation in importation begins? At the beginning of the semester, we were talking about that the customs obligation in importation begins before arriving the merchandise. In this moment, when the importer asks for the import declaration, starts the customs obligation. So in this moment, it is necessary to present the Form 500 or the import declaration. Uh, this document is necessary to present to the customs authority when you're going to import a product, of course, and it has to be presented through electronic computer. And of course, it will be signed by the declarant. The declarant could be the customs agency, so in that case, also you need the customs mandate, or the declarant could be the importer. Which document supports an import declaration? The commercial invoice that you already know, certificate of origin, depending if there are free agreement for sign it, the shipping documents, the insurance in some cases, and the import registration and previous license. What is that? The import registration, that is the first one. All the people have to get the import registration. They got to get this authorization in the Ministry of or Ministerio de Comercio Industria y Turismo, and also the authorization by the DIAN. There are some products, like the majority of the product, are under the regime of free importation. It means that any legal or any natural person can import those products. Don't confuse the import registration and the import authorization with the approvals. The approvals are another documents. There are some special documents. So if you're going to import a product, you need to get the import registration. And the previous license, there are some products, it is kind of related with the approvals, but again, don't confuse it. There are some products that need some previous license. It means that for importing this product, it is not possible for any legal or for any single person. It is only possible mainly by the entities who belongs to the government. So those entities can use this modality for importing, like getting the previous license for importing the product. For example, here in Dumil, for importing guns, yes, for the army. Only in Dumil is the entity of the government, in this case of the army, authorized for importing guns. Nobody else, any legal, any single, any private, or any public company can import it. And here there are another information depending the product. For the exercise that we're gonna do on the final workshop that you have to present, only is possible. You are not going to use those products. You will go the import registration. You won't get the previous license. But it is important that you already know that there are some products for importing. There are some restrictions, and also the another document in the Andean Declaration of Value. In Spanish, could be Declaración Andina de Valor. This document is only mandatory to present it when there are some transactions, in this case, the importation, that can for countries who belongs to the Andean community, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and Colombia. Yes, this is necessary to present it when the merchandise come from one of those countries, and also when the value of the importation is over $5,000. If the merchandise come from those countries and the value of the importation is over $5,000, it is mandatory to present the Andean Customs Declaration. If the merchandise comes from another country or the value is lower than $5,000, it is not mandatory to present it. And here, what I told you before, there are like another two regimes for importing there, or also for exporting, that regulates the operations. Free regimes means that the products could be exported or imported, in this case imported, for any legal or single person. Food, clothes, cars, electronics, machines, all those products that are under the free regime. There are another products that you need to get a previous license. For example, guns. For importing guns, it is necessary, like it is also only possible to import it by the Indumil, that is the entity of the government. And also there are some products that are not allowed. It means that it is impossible to import those products from abroad to Colombia. Here there are some documents that need some special, some previous license, and here those documents that need like, or that are not allowed for importing, for example, chemical guns or biological or nuclear weapons. It is not possible importing those products to Colombia. Yes, so here there are some examples about it, and you can check it out here. You can get some extra information of those products on internet. Okay, so remember, I'm going to the beginning. Those documents until here, from root until Customs Monday, are or applies for exporting and for importing. DIM, import registration, previous license, and Andean declaration of value are exclusive of importing. And here are the support documents for exporting that I told you, or that I showed you in the previous video. BETS and SAI are exclusive for exporting. DIN, import registration, previous license, and Andean declaration on value are exclusive for importing. The others are common for both. Okay, so please watch the video again if you need, and please check it out, the slides that are uploaded in the Google Drive folder. Okay, thank you for your attention. Thank you so much.